Right on time, Mario Draghi arrives at the presidential palace for his meeting with President Sergio Mattarella. Mattarella tasked the former head of the European Central Bank with forming a government. Draghi accepted, but on the condition that first he heads to Parliament to ensure a majority, and only then he'll give his final response.
È un momento difficile.
It's a difficult moment. The President mentioned the dramatic health crisis with its grave effects on the lives of the people, on the economy and society. I'm aware the emergency requires responses that measure up to the situation at hand, and it's with this hope and with this commitment that I respond positively to the appeal of the President. Defeating the pandemic, completing the vaccination campaign, responding to the daily problems of the citizens, relaunching the country are the challenges we face.
It marks a new phase after weeks of political posturing. That was prompted by former Prime Minister Matteo Renzi pulling his ministers out of government over what he says were disagreements over how to spend more than $200 billion in EU recovery funds. With a pandemic and a serious economic crisis, many Italians feel it wasn't the time to play politics.
Of
course, Renzi is completely responsible for all of this, but I think at this point it's better to have a Draghi government than elections because he's a very competent person, one of the best in Europe.
It would have been better to hold elections, but if we can't have elections, this is the lesser evil. For sure, Draghi is better than the one before, Conte.
After 2 terms, Giuseppe Conte, former lawyer and twice Prime Minister, is out. He simply could not get the numbers he needed with Matteo Renzi's demands.
All eyes now on Mario Draghi, credited with saving the Eurozone in 2012. He comes with decades of top-level economic experience and is now on the verge of taking on the top political position in this country. He's earned the nickname of Super Mario, and he may well have to draw on that to navigate Italy's fractious politics, but more importantly, tackle the very difficult economic and social issues that have arisen as a result of this pandemic. Stefanie, Dekker, Al Jazeera, Rome.